grows thick. Boots on pavement sound like a click. Shadows dancing under neon glow. This town's got secrets you'll never know. Hands in my pockets, grin on my face. Got that rhythm, can't slow the pace. Voice string scream under my hand. Grit and fire in this one-man band. Swagger in the smoke, feel the heat rise. This raw life hits you, no disguise. Feel the fuzz grip tight on your soul. Let the rhythm take you, lose control. Sparks flying like a busted wire. Heart pounding like a live amplifier. Whiskey breath screams the rebels tune. Under the street lights cold silver moan. Roll the dice, don't play it safe. Ride the edge, that sweet escape. Fingers bleeding but I don't care. When the sound's alive, it's beyond repair. Swagger in the smoke, feel the heat rise. This raw life hits you, no disguise. Feel the fuzz grip tight on your soul. Let the rhythm take you, lose control.
Taste the biscuit.
What's this day of fresh shit?
Goodness of the biscuit.
You got a day Wednesday, baby!
Does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang.
You sure about that?
Set the boogie shit up.
You sure about that?
You're a real crumb bum. Get away from me.
My name is Bob.
You're a creep.
Oh, well, hello, fine shits.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot we can't curse. No cursing for the first few moments of the YouTubes. You can't do it.
Anything, did I?
No, I did, but luckily the music was loud, blaringly loud over my curses.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie daisies. Well, hello. Hello, people.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Duke. Hello, Cranston. How are you fine folks doing? Hello, everyone in Nothing Funny World.
Fine shits.
You fine shits. No, but he didn't say
that
it.
out.
He didn't say it like that. He said, Cranston, is there any way, I don't know how it just happened. I cropped everything and now like almost half of you is cropped out. Can you, yeah, there you go. We can't do too much adjusting right now because we'll fuck everything up. But
Welcome our loyal followers, Ashley, Jen, and I'm sure Stiff Dicky will be back soon. He always shows that dick.
How do people, for the few people who are watching right now, how do you guys like the vertical stream? Do you guys, does it bother you? Like for us, it gives us a little more reach. Is a little kind of inside the velvet rope right now. I understand, but for us, it gives us a little more reach.
You've got to squeeze it in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate it.
You don't like it?
No.
Cranston's not a fan.
He fucking hates it. Damn it.
I don't like it. I walked in, I saw a lot of landscape modes. I saw no vertical. I'm like, I don't know if I like the vertical mode. It's not me. It doesn't make me look good. It makes me look very smushed. But yeah, you know, we'll give it a shot. We did it once before during like a Saturday. Remember that?
It isn't Jen's favorite.
Yeah,
you know.
Bear with us. That is understandable, but maybe every now and again we don't always do the vertical stream. Like we do the vertical stream maybe like once a month or something like that.
However, the other 50% is saying, love the vertical live stream from you guys last night, and she can't stop talking about the Stuck in the Middle reunion or whatever last night.
Can
It was an orgy.
you stop,
Yeah.
ducks, talking about what happened
She
last
loves it.
night? Could you please? Could you please?
Now I want to know.
Not
Anything
everyone needs
good
to know.
happen?
And this is like, it screws up the chat too for me when I'm looking at my chat, because I see, instead of the YouTube screen, I'm seeing our background, like our video as the background. It makes it real hard for me to read the chat. I don't know if it's like that for anybody else.
Look,
but for me, that's how it is.
Cranston's already team landscape. He's like, I'm not having this anymore. But
and hey, Mr. Garrett, welcome to the party.
What's
what
up,
do
Garrett?
you think while we're talking about the vertical? Do you like the vertical? Or do you like the horizontal? What do you like there, buddy? Oh,
here's the thing.
Okay, he's already got paragraphs about something else.
if yeah, it's about WWE coming up. If YouTube gave us at least the advantage, or anybody like doing like landscape mode, like right now, if you're watching us, you can just scroll up and it will go to other live vertical streams. Whereas if you're watching a live horizontal stream, you don't have that capability. You can't just stumble across like random live videos. So
the chat is covering Dookie and Cranston. Is that true?
it does. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I was saying.
I see. Okay.
Instead of
Well, you
seeing
don't need to see us. You need to see your fearful leader right here.
You don't need to
Instead of
see me
seeing,
either.
like a white background from YouTube where I can chat, it's like I just see it's covering our pictures on the video, and it makes it hard I can't see the video good, and I can't see
Screw
the chat
it.
good.
You know what I mean?
Well, the video's not playing right now, so there is no video to see.
I can get
video of
away with a
us.
couple
Oh,
more.
of
videos.
us. Gotcha.
Of us.
Yeah, a lot of
'Cause
people
I
watch
have
on their
it
phone
like
vertically.
I load it up on my phone so I can follow the chat.
Wow, you guys sound like old boomers right now. I'm not a fan of the vertical.
Is poor, and then when I look at it, it doesn't look right.
The words are all over my face.
And they didn't have the early bird special.
The soup
They
wasn't
tried
ready,
to-
and it wasn't hot.
Yeah.
They wouldn't give me the chicken noodle with the biscuit.
Oh my God.
How was your guys' week? What'd you guys do? Anything fun? I know. Well, we had a week off.
Well, we were here last week. The thing is what happened, we should just finally tell them, like, we went on last week, we started streaming, and then at the end of the show, well, no, we got through about 2 hours of the show, and then we found out that we accidentally were streaming on Pornhub and not on YouTube.
Do not come.
And so everybody who was looking
I
for us on
see.
YouTube and Rumble and all these other shit that we're on, they missed it because we were on Pornhub. We didn't even know. I was wondering why we had all these like weird people in the chat, and why, you know, like I didn't understand it. We had all these pedo like weird people in the chat.
Don't say
but-
that about Eli.
know?
He's turning another leaf, okay?
It was an honest mistake. You know, we went to go live stream on Patreon, and, you know, autocomplete in my browser just said, I typed in P and I just hit enter real quick, and Pornhub came up first before Patreon did. So that's on me. I'll take the L.
www.p. Oh, God.
They were weird people. There was one guy, his name was Ron D.
Yeah.
I didn't show his last name, and there's another guy named Donald T.
DJT.
A guy named Marco M.
R.
Yeah. Marco R. That was it. Yeah, and
Mark
Pete
Ruffalo?
H.
Yeah.
Actually, what I think happened, I think we were actually on a signal chat with the Iran bombing. I think that's really what happened.
We got you. Understood. Well,
Now it makes a lot more sense, actually.
well, you
Oh,
might
by
be.
the way, this past week, one of our top fans, it was her birthday. Jen, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Jen.
Jen. How old are you now?
You're not supposed to kiss and
21,
tell.
22,
Do you have any gray Contes?
great coupon.
45.
Damn.
Almost to 50 there, yo. It's,
Blah,
I'm,
blah, blah.
I'm right behind you.
I'm catching up.
Yeah. Well, this week, you want to know what happened last week? I almost wasn't able to make it because I went to Charleston. I had a little trip to Charleston, South Carolina, and I went in a haunted jail cell, all fucked up on THC and alcohol, and that shit was good.
Did you take any pictures or video?
That's called the Charleston County Jail. That's what that's called.
The old Charleston jail, yeah, and they really fucking milked it, you know. They're like, oh, turn off all the lights. Everybody put your phones down. We're going to tell a ghost story. And all
It's
that
pretty
shit.
much like what I did in Key West. Just they do the same thing in all the different tourist traps, but it's fun. Like you're on vacation,
cool.
want something fun to do. That's like it's cool to do. It's a waste of money, but it's fun. So it's
Yeah. I decided that was the big thing we were going to do there. So
I got videos of everyone's weekend. Who wants to go first? Cranston, you want to go?
Really,
Duke, you
nothing?
want to go? Me, you want to go? Which? Because like I know what you
said
did.
my thing. That's it.
No. That's not the only thing you did there, buddy.
I had
Duke started a new relationship.
Oh, in Charleston. That's right.
Yeah,
What
you did.
happens in Charleston stays in Charleston, but I guess not. If
Duke's
you're on a
got
podcast, you got to do it.
Duke's got a new boyfriend.
That's true.
Look at that. It always wants to start when you autoplay. Right, here we go. Our first time using. Let's see if we can do it. Where the fuck did it go? No, wait. There we go. Video mode.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Look at a little bumper too. All right, so there's.
Look at that little homo there.
Look at that guy. I know that guy. Look at his face. He's got an asshole face.
yeah, that was with the dude from Harry Potter, right? Like, I remember.
So this is what Duke did this weekend. Bro, you really do make a great
was snubbing
lesbian.
him.
You really make a great lesbian-looking
Thank
gal. You do.
A lot of people pointed out that like he went in for the kiss and I kind of just snubbed him. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
did you? You okey doked him?
You pulled
noticed
the
that?
Melania.
Look,
That's what
I'm
they
like,
call it.
yeah.
Oh,
See, I'm not
man.
quite gay enough yet. I'm working on it.
I
It's
thought
like,
this was love.
No, it might be after the first anal. We'll see. But
you say you're not
So
quite
far, it's
gay
not.
yet, but I mean, messing with these filters is pretty gay. No, I mean, you say you're not gay yet, but
it kind of is.
you're
But
having-
that's when he filled me up with his cum. I almost burst, but then I decided to fly away.
How did
That's
Lisa
like
think
from
about all
Willy
this?
Wonka, man. That's
Yeah.
one of them gobstoppers or whatever.
He really was in my chocolate factory, if you know what I mean.
Right.
How did Lisa think about all this?
Then we had a party and we celebrated me coming out.
Oh my God! Everything's playing at once. Oh my God!
It's so funny.
It is.
AI just went wild with that shit.
Because now I can't get off.
And now it's looping forever and I want to shoot myself.
Shut up! Oh my
Shut the
God!
fuck up. Annoying.
Cranston, I
Annoying.
know you like to go to like a lot of the theme parks and stuff like that out there, and I know this was your first time into Disneyland. You just went out there to Disneyland and you had recorded your time there. And you, to be honest with you, like you seemed pretty happy, and I appreciate you sending the video our way. Let's check this video out and see how Cranston's
Wow, I didn't
feeling
see
there.
this one.
Yeah, there
Oh,
he
you
is.
keeping
There's
secrets from me?
there's Cranston right there. Obviously, that's Cranston. You know,
Yeah,
there's
looks exactly like
looks
him.
exactly like him.
Hello. I'm at Disney. I've been wanting to twirl all day, so
He's been wanting to toil all day. So this is the
Thought he said
perfect
twirl.
Yeah. Is it
That was
toil
me.
or twirl? I thought toil was like another word for like.
AI, do your thing.
twirl now.
That's a real life, buddy. That's not AI. That's a real boy.
We need a translation.
And there goes Cranston twirling. Look at that. How'd that? What was going through your mind at that moment when you were able to finally twirl at Disneyland?
I was just glad to be at Disney, like
That's what's
you
up.
just spin around until you pass out and you run into Mickey Mouse,
Now,
This is Pride Month, and we decided to show our true colors. So
now that he's
he
been to
twirled
both,
and I twirled in AI.
do you like twirling at Disneyland, or would you prefer Super Nintendo Universe? What's the Disney or Epic?
I want to go to Disneyland more, so like it's farther away, so Disneyland is probably a more serious thing at this point.
It definitely looks like a more serious thing, Disneyland. I can see you looking more serious.
Like, you have to go actually to the West Coast for that, so...
If you go to Cali, you know what happens. Then you gotta change your gender and start, identifying as different things, so...
You gotta change anything, bro. You can be gender fluid for a day. You're good to go.
You could.
Yeah, you're good to go.
You can do whatever you want over there.
That's like
Hell yeah.
That's like, when you go to other countries.
You can masturbate in the streets. You can shit in the streets. Like, whatever you want to do, man.
Like, when you go to other countries. Yeah. When you go to other countries, you need a passport to get into places. When you go to California, you just need to be gender fluid. That way you can get in, no problem. All right. Let me see your gender fluidity.
But you can't have any fruits and vegetables.
They measure it out somehow.
They fuck with you, you know that. You ever gone into California by car? Like they stop you. They have these agricultural checkpoints, and they pull everybody in, and they talk to every car in the line. They roll down your window and they go, "Excuse me, sir. Do you have any fruits or vegetables in the car?" I shit you not. They really do this shit. Get up there, they ask you if you have any fruits and vegetables, and then if you tell them yes, they start to freak out for a second, and they go, "Are they store-bought or homegrown?" And then if they store-bought, usually they just wave you through, and if they call you, you say homegrown, they're like, "We have a problem," and they radio in and they fucking take you.
Nah, bro, what you tell them is you tell them they're store-grown and home-bought. That's what you tell them. You tell them, no, man, they're store-grown, home-bought.
I guess it's because they have a lot of crops there, so they're concerned about some kind of
agriculture.
I would have said nothing other than this meat and two veg.
Yeah, nothing other than this dick.
It's
Hope you guys
weird,
like sausage.
There's all kinds of crazy border patrol checkpoints too, man. I went through with my friend one time, my friend who died, but. So
why'd you have to throw that in there?
He's got
that was a bummer to the story. You really had to say, "Yeah, my friend who died."
I'm honoring him with the story.
I feel like now we have to
memorializing him. So
I know. I feel like now we can't be disrespectful because you put that caveat that your friend is dead. It's like an armor to the story. I don't like it. I don't like it.
We needed the bam or something.
He's a Mexican dude, right? We're going right through.
Why'd you have to say that now? Now I can't make fun of a dead Mexican whatsoever.
Now I'm putting on Mexican music.
Jesus Christ.
So we're going through the border, from between Phoenix and San Diego, right near Mexico. And he's in a lowrider. His car's really dropped. We drive up to the checkpoint. He's bumping Wu-Tang Clan loud as the fucking stereo will go. And I'm like, dude, let's turn the shit down. We got coming up to the border patrol. He's like, nah. He just fucking leaves it blasting. They come up to the window. He's got Wu-Tang Clan, ain't nothing to fuck with, bumping as loud as you fucking can. Of course, the dude pulls us into secondary, and then they start running the dog around the car, and they're saying, "The dog smells the drugs. Where's the drugs?" And
my God.
They start searching the car, searching the trunk, going, "If you tell us where it is, we won't get in as much trouble." This guy literally did not fucking have any fucking thing.
Yeah, but you had a Mexican in your car, so in a lowrider.
They were but because they swore we had something on it.
You sure about that?
So then after this whole ordeal, they start searching my pockets. They took why you got car keys in your pocket? You're riding in somebody.
You should have said, "I don't know this guy, man. I'm white. I don't know this fucking essay. That ain't my guy."
I had car keys in
How many words was the essay?
My car's parked at his house back in Phoenix.
Nothing.
And they asking me why you got car keys in your pocket? Are you waiting for a car full of drugs to come from Mexico? I'm like, no, they're my fucking car keys. And then they're going in my pocket why you got cash in your pocket? You gonna buy drugs with it? Anyway, after 30 minutes of them wasting our fucking time, they just let us go because we didn't have fucking shit. But that, you have to deal with that shit going into California. What
the fuck was he talking about?
Southern part of California, and you do that first.
Boring.
Vegetable bullshit checkpoint.
Wow.
It's militaristic.
They just stereotyped you guys and or at least him, and we're like, we know you got it.
Yeah. But
wow.
My point is, when you're trying to go into California, that by car on the border route, that's the kind of shit that you deal
Oh
with.
yeah.
It's a trip, man.
Yep. Be careful out there. Unless you're white, then it's okay.
This
Remember
weekend,
when we were rolling up to the Mexican border with like smoking weed, and like I was white, so I got away with it. They were just like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Just make a U-turn there."
Yeah, luckily they didn't smell any weed.
Bro, the funny thing was,
Scared the shit out of
they
me.
were more like concerned. I was the one that they thought like had something. My friend, like he was military, but he was Air Force, but they could tell he was military, and they start going like, "What? Are you a Marine?" And they like swarmed.
Did you order the code red?
They had like
You can't
8
handle
guys.
the truth.
They could tell he was military. They had like 8 guys swarm him like in a circle, and I start asking him if he was a Marine, and then they start asking me like, "Where's the drugs? We know you got it." And like they thought I was the one with the drugs, but they thought that he was like
Wow,
a Marine.
you
that
were the
was gonna,
mule.
like start a fight with them or fucking some like Yeah, it was a trip. It's just a funny story now.
Be careful when you go to the Mexican border, y'all. Either way, if you're coming from Mexico or you're going from the U.S.
Yeah, fuck
Josh,
yeah.
Take it away.
Borders are wild.
So I had to go through all that shit again this last weekend to go to Disneyland, so I could do this fucking twirl
twirls and
all this shit.
That's
But it was
fantastic.
Glad you
worth it. In the
expressed
end,
yourself.
this video that we played was worth all that fucking heartache, you know?
Hell
It
yes.
was.
Luckily, this weekend, I too also recorded what I did, and I went out to, as Duke puts
nobody
it,
asked about
my,
that.
my
It's about us.
my favorite president ever. I went out to record his birthday celebration that he had, and it was a very lively time. I don't know if you guys have seen my video going around there, but check this out. This is how the crowd was rowdy. The crowd was rowdy. So this is the rowdiness of the crowd right here. You're just
sweet.
It's really you could tell people. I added that for effect.
Going wild.
Yeah, because of how you couldn't. The tank really like how loud the tank was. It kind of was muting the crowd. You really couldn't hear the crowd because of how loud the tank was. Yeah, that's what was going on. So it was a good time.
One loud gentleman though.
It was a good time. Not a lot of people there, which was surprising. But hey, I didn't expect there. I guess there was other things going on at the time. I don't know. As we were leaving though, I was there with my buddy Frank. Frank
the Tank?
Yeah, Frank the Tank. He's a very big MAGA guy. Very, very big MAGA guy. Mm-hmm. And Frank saw these protesters there. He was like, I don't like their sign. They got an asshole sign. The sign right there is saying my favorite president, Mr. Donald Trump, is saying he's a fascist. You see, I don't like that. So I'm gonna go tear their sign down. And I said, Frank, I don't know. Man. It looks like a sturdy, very sturdy sign. But he was at me. He's like, no, Josh, sit back, record this. This is gonna be great. This will be all over the Twitter, all over the TikToks of me just completely ruining the sign.
This libtard.
Yeah, this libtard sign. So much to Frank's chagrin, I was recording him tearing the sign, but it just
wow, I didn't get to see this.
It just didn't go. It just didn't go how Frank thought it would go. Unfortunately. Let me bring it back to the beginning here. Of course. Yeah.
Frankie, we tried to warn you.
I told him I was like, and like there was a very mouthy girl sitting next to me, really egging him on the whole time.
Come on, you work so hard. You're so close.
Wait, I want a video.
You're so the other way.
Mind you, I came into this. I started recording a little late because he had already tried to rip it in half once, and it didn't work. So right now, we picked up at the point where he's trying the folding technique, where he's trying to fold it first and then rip it at the crease. But for Frankie boy, it just wasn't cut. It just wasn't ripping it. It wasn't cutting it.
I think I gotta do it again. There you go.
He's definitely getting the fold in there.
Put some muscle in.
You can do it. You'll get it.
You've been doing a lot of art.
You can't hear me, but in the background, I was like, Frank. I was behind him, dude. I thought he could just by his optimism.
The little Frankie that could not.
For the gym, right?
He was so mad at it too.
This is.
Do it.
You know, this is
You know, and like he told me, he said, Josh, right here in this moment, I was just trying to get a little tear going. That way, then I could continue to a bigger tear. And he's like, I couldn't even get the little tear going.
it's a very educated city. There's a lot of engineers in the city. You can get a lot of help.
So that's me stepping in right there, trying to help him tear it.
You know, Amazon's down the street. They got a lot of engineers who could help you. I am putting this in place. Oh my god.
Oh no! Everyone's laughing at my buddy Frank. Like that's when it turns bad, right? Like
Did you run away and say I don't know this guy, or
no? I couldn't help but film like cringe. Like it doesn't matter who it is. Like when cringe starts to happen, I'm like,
we gotta get this.
Yeah, this has to be because he went in there like I'm gonna rip this sign up, and now he's struggling, and there's cackling going on. It's just not.
By a bunch of women.
Hey, genius, why don't you take the lid off?
Yeah.
Take the lid off. Pry it open. There you go. You needed a liberal to help you with that, dude. You're too fucking stupid to figure it out on your own. No, throw it away. No, please. You've worked so hard. Throw it away. You've worked so hard. We've done it together.
No, guess what?
Come on, we're bonded now. Come on, you can do it. You're so close.
He's gonna give it one more go.
Try the other one. Look, there's no lid on that one. Come on, you can do it. There's no lid on that one. Come on, do it for the boys. They're not so proud of you right now.
Do it for the boys. Like,
Don't you want to make them proud?
And then my buddy Frank just decided to you know what? I'm gonna steal the sign. Sup? I still got it. I may have not ripped it, but I stole it. Sup? Sup? So he didn't want me to show that, but I was like, bro, it's kind of funny, you know.
That is fucking. I feel bad for him. I mean,
nah, you can't.
Yeah.
He set himself up for failure there, you know.
And you were there to capture every second of it.
Naturally.
Yeah, man.
As one would.
Good friend you are.
As one would. Thank you.
Welcome, Stiff Rich. We knew that dick was coming in. Sometime.
Stiff ass dick having motherfucker.
Sticking your dick in and everything.
Yo, when you stick your dick into things, it's usually warm, but not as warm as it's been outside. Am I right, boys? Hey!
Oh, Segway Man is back again.
That means
Segway Man is back.
That means gay, yeah. Gay.
That means gay.
You are on top of it, Josh.
Speaking of heat, three heat things, okay? 3 heat things. Okay. We got a road buckling. We got a SpaceX explosion with one of my favorite sound drops ever. I have it. Let's see if I can find it. Do I have it?
Wait. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I never.
We're really organized here. I swear, guys.
Yeah, we're not.
Here we go. Let's see if he finds that brain cell. His last brain cell. It's somewhere in that
I can play it like this, though. Come on. Hang on. Give me a drum roll. Here we go. Ready?
Yep. Where's that brain cell, Josh?
Here it comes.
Come on.
No!
Oh, so that's what that's from?
Yeah, it's from the SpaceX explosion. Like, just for the sound drop, we got to watch that video real quick.
Hell yeah.
It's a cool explosion, too.
It was.
You can never go wrong with, like, dudes love a good explosion, right?
Yeah, it's like that scene in Idiocracy. Everybody, yeah. You just can't help but get excited.
I'd like to ask the chat a question. Do girls like a good explosion as much as guys do? Or is that just strictly a guy? I mean, because, like, there's songs talking about how cool it is to walk away from explosions in slow motion while not looking at it. I'm sure you've heard these songs before.
Not only songs, but movies. That's like a thing.
Well, that's where the songs originate from, because they're talking about the movies. Like, there's no less manly thing to do than to walk away slowly from an explosion while not looking at it.
Here we go. Explosions are cool. Yes, we gotta.
All right.
Now I have another question.
Yes, go for it.
Really quick.
Yes.
What movie started the whole walking away from an explosion trend?
Do I get one
lifeline?
guess? I mean, one hint. Can I ask what year the movie? What is the year of the movie?
Now you're asking me questions.
But is that too much of
It's
a?
like I don't even know.
Because I'm thinking like a Die Hard or a
Now
Lethal
you're asking me
Weapon.
questions I gotta Google.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's on the Joe Rogan podcast. It was a guest. It's a famous director.
Quentin Tarantino.
Very, very close.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yes. Now the movie.
No idea. You don't even know the movie. Now the movie, and then you just hear frantic keyboard typing.
First movies. I think it's not Machete. It's the other one. What's that shitty one?
Yo, Robert Rodriguez had a movie called The Faculty with Jon Stewart in it. That was a kick-ass movie. Does anybody remember The Faculty?
I remember that one.
Yes.
I heard that they wanted to reboot it or
The
something.
Faculty, where
Yeah, it was cool.
aliens
No,
came
that's a
down.
good one though. But before that, his first, not his first movie, but his
Once Upon
second,
a Time in fucking Mexico. What was the fucking where Cheech Marin?
Desperado was his first big budget movie.
That was
So
the
there you
movie
go.
that made Walking Away from Explosions popular.
Yeah, so he did some crazy. That was real. Like he really said, "Okay, guys, we're gonna film it in slow motion, and just don't react to the explosion. Look cool. Just keep walking." It's Salma Hayek and that
Antonio
Hispanic guy.
Banderas.
Yeah, Antonio, the Hispanic guy.
He's like, Antonio, we're gonna go to Mexico and we're gonna blow some shit up, and you're gonna
And-
act like it's not blowing up.
Where did
You're
you
gonna act
hear
like
this
it's just
from?
a normal day in Mexico.
Where did you hear this from?
TikTok.
So
Some clip the other day,
The
actually.
internet.
Robert Rodriguez interview. And yeah, he filmed it in slow motion. They walked away and it was fucking, then everybody started doing that and it was like a trend that he started.
See, when you say things, sometimes the details are important because we ask you, where'd you hear it? You're
I
like,
know, I didn't
no,
know
but you
the
say
year
no.
fucking-
But you say TikTok, and like you're just like, oh, now I'm just thinking it's some dude. Like, did you know back in 1995, Robert Rodriguez was the one who popularized Explain? Like, no,
It was,
what you're
it was
talking
some
about is you
douchebag
saw a
named Joe
clip.
Rogan that interviewed him. I don't know.
No,
some
but you
douche.
saw a
like
clip.
He's bald
you saw
and he
a
has
clip.
weird nipples.
My point is, your detail would say, yeah, I saw a clip of Robert Rodriguez talking about it. So
I wasn't gonna say Robert Rodriguez.
Why not?
Your Tarantino thing was very close. I don't know how you did that.
No. I'm saying I just asked you right now, like, where'd you hear this from? Like how do we know it's factual? And you led with
Well,
the
what-
single answer, TikTok. So I just
giving you
assumed it was
suspense,
bullshit,
okay?
I
but it
saw
was
Joe
an actual
Pesci at the
interview.
store, and he
One
was-
at a time, damn it.
I saw Joe Pesci at the fucking AM/PM mini mart, and he was like, "Hey, did you know Robert Rodriguez did this shit in Desperado?" And I was like, "No shit." I couldn't get the motherfucker to stop talking. I had to fucking act like I had a phone call so I could leave.
I was
man.
I was putting the pieces together as I recalled it because it was I'm an idiot. Okay, fuck. Now we're playing Family Feud
Apparently
you're
there's
fucking
an
asshole.
midget involved too.
What is
What
Can we-
is Steve Harvey's
what
teeth?
is an awesome explosion? Maybe watch the explosion now.
Yeah, go for it.
And
Desperado
listen to
explosions.
the announcer just like no, like he had like a family member was on board.
Today when they, whoa, what? That's
No!
That's wild.
No!
No!
Oh my God.
I almost want that drop too.
Ship 36 just blew up.
No shit,
Yeah,
Sherlock.
probably.
That guy
I mean,
then.
even the
Ship
other day
36
when they-
just blew up like there was new
Whoa!
information. Like he just threw it out there real quick before anyone else could say it.
That's not good.
No! Because no one said the ship blew up yet. So like this guy's just kind of sitting back in the pocket, like no. But the other guy was like, he's like, wait, like nobody has said, like we've seen it, but no one has said first what has happened. I'll be that guy. He's like,
Yeah.
ship
Yeah,
36
there's
just
no
blew up.
narration. It's
You just threw it out
yeah.
there so fast.
Oh my God.
Ready?
It appears there's been Ship 36 just blew up.
You got it out there. Ship 36 just blew
It's a
up.
video of them bombing Iran. That's
Yeah.
That's actually what it
Same
is.
shit, right?
That's actually what it is. Yeah.
Completely obliterated. Yeah.
They'll
So
think-
hey, thanks for playing, everybody. Play.
What was the game?
What else we got as far as heat? We got a lot of heat going on.
You want to see? We got a road buckling or the India plane crash.
Let's do the road buckling first because the India plane crash. There's a couple clips.
Yeah,
that
there's
are
not that
interesting.
much
That
with
shit-
it. This is almost
I thought it was cool.
as cool as the.
Not cool, but it was interesting.
The road buckling was cool to like watch for
a
10
second.
seconds.
Did you see something in relation to it? But the video, first ever video of when the earthquake happened and the plates shifted. You didn't see that
I've
video?
seen something like that, but no, you
That
mean
just-
was
it's
this recent? What are you
Yeah,
talking
it's almost cooler than this. I mean, the road buckling is pretty fucking cool. Duke, while we're playing this, can you look up video of earthquake plates shifting?
Do you know where it was?
Just
now
type
you don't have your facts straight.
well, I didn't know we were gonna, play this.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of did.
Me either.
So
but it's cool if you do it. I see.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I'm
very
gonna look it up.
hypocritical here. Very hypocritical.
Earthquake plates shifting video.
On video. First on video. Exactly. Watch this road buckle.
This might be it.
Check
Your
this
favorite site, Daily Mail.
Bam! Oh my God. How did this guy know it was gonna happen? Like he was right there filming it when the road buckled.
Oh, something's gonna happen. I have a feeling.
Oh, I'm gonna have your car, shithead.
Is that the one, Josh? Did I get it right?
Let me see.
CCTV in Myanmar.
Yeah, that might be it. It's yep, that's it. Look at it.
Damn.
It's fucking wild. You see the plates actually shift. First ever caught on camera here. I'll pull that up over here.
Do I? Oh, okay.
Like yeah,
Once
just
the fucking gate opens, you can kind of see it.
yeah, just keep a reference to keep a reference point. Like as in look at everything beyond the gate. So if you go beyond the gate, let me make sure I got up on the video.
Damn.
Just look at everything beyond the gate and then watch it move. Bam. I mean, it shifts.
Damn.
It shifts a few feet.
Damn, that's pretty fucking wild.
And
now it makes me want to talk about. There's another thing similar to that, but we'll talk about it later.
Have you ever seen like that little description of an earthquake, like how the two plates are kind of like rubbing together? And this
we've only
one
seen it in science books, and now we see it in real life, which is wild.
Right. But like that top plate starts to like get pulled down by the bottom plate going down, and at some point, that top plate just gives away, and it just snaps back like this. It goes, bam, like that, and that's exactly what we just saw, but in real life, not just somebody doing it with their hands.
So it is real. It's not those propaganda science teachers lying to us.
You know what people don't think is real is that guy who walked out of the India plane crash. People are
Really?
kind of questioning, like, if he... But I thought they verified the guy's ticket. I thought they verified the guy was an actual...
Yeah, but there's always assholes out there like, I think that this happened.
Yeah,
but it's still wild.
He probably has like some superpower or something. That's why.
Shit, I'd play the lotto. I don't know. I would make millions off of this if I was him.
You know what I heard, too, is it was accidentally a pilot's error. Like when you're on an ATV and or a dirt bike that have like these twist throttles, like
yes,
this thing could happen to where when you're twisting the throttle, you twist it too much and you get jolted backwards, and by no fault of your own, you're also twisting the throttle as you're going backwards just because of all, like the G-force on the bike pulling you back. And apparently what's thought here is something happened akin to that to the pilot, to where he fell backwards and pulled the controls backwards with him. And I guess the co-pilot couldn't override that.
Shanked
or
it.
something like that. Yeah, just shanked right into the goddamn building there, Tony. Sorry, bud. But
whoopsie. Everybody's dead except for one guy.
Yeah, except for one really tired-looking guy. Doesn't he look like...
little bloody, too.
Like, this guy's had a long day. Like, oh. And people just want to interview him, like, right after he survived a plane crash.
मेरे खुद को भी बिलीव नहीं होता कि मैं कैसे उसमें से जिंदा बाहर निकला, क्योंकि थोड़ा टाइम लिए के तो मेरे को लगा था कि मैं भी मरने वाला हूँ। जब मेरी आँख खुल मैं देखा ना तो मुझे लगा मैं जिंदा हूँ, तो मैंने ट्राई किया, जब मेरी सीट से मेरी बेल्ट निकाला मैंने वो ट्राई किया जहाँ से निकल सकता वहाँ से।
It was at this moment I realized he fucked up.
He was essentially saying, let's see, I was going to die, but when I opened my eyes, I realized I was alive, so I tried to escape. I pulled out the belt from under my seat and tried to escape. Then I managed to do it. I saw others and the air hostess in front of me, and I couldn't do anything to help them. So essentially, I got the fuck out of there. It really doesn't matter what he's saying. He's like, I'm alive. That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he said it's a miracle. He has no idea, but I guess he jumped near the emergency exit.
They said that seat is right next to the emergency exit, and so there's a good chance that he might have got like the emergency exit open when the shit went down, and he could have got blown out the emergency exit or something. Because he's not the first person who survived like a crash that was in like that particular seat by the emergency exit.
Yeah, we have an article about that
something
too.
like that. So,
he's not the first person to sit in 11A, but is 11A always the emergency exit seat? Like isn't that dependent on the size of the airplane too? So
I'm not Facebook certified yet.
Was incredible.
Maybe by next week.
Check this guy out explaining the backstory real quick, because I guess this guy wasn't even supposed to have this seat on 11A.
If you thought someone surviving the plane crash in India was incredible, then wait until you hear the backstory, because the passenger wasn't booked into the seat that saved him. At some point before he got onto the flight, he switched to a window seat, seat 11A, which was crucially nearer the emergency exit.
Nearer.
So the plane came down, somehow he survived in that seat. He got out of the seat and left the emergency exit, jumped off the plane and walked away. He was the only survivor. What makes it even more incredible is that when there are survivors to plane crashes, generally speaking, according to all the data, those survivors were sitting at the back of the plane where there was less impact. He was sitting towards the front of the plane, and none of the aviation experts I've spoken to can explain any of this. So obviously all the questions people are asking are around how he survived. Was it fate? Was there something about him, something about the seat, divine intervention? The reality is we can't explain it. It is just incredible.
It's just incredible. It's incredible. It's so incredible. Look at okay, so here's this guy, like you were talking about, Cranston, like other people have survived on that seat 11A. Right? Yeah. This guy, this Thai singer, I ain't gonna try to pronounce his name.
Ruang. I'm canceled.
Ruang Sak Loy Chusak. John Cusack. Known
just go with Win, because that's everybody's last
name. Win. Known as Iron Bones.
Nagoyan.
Yeah. He survived a deadly 1998 plane crash that killed 101 people. His seat 11A. So that's
crazy, man. Play those numbers. Somebody's 11A. There's some sort of code going on here. There's a cheat code.
I wonder how big that plane, like I wonder if they're equal size planes. Like was his seat close to the emergency exit? Because it doesn't really say in this one if it was or not, but
yeah, that number, it's the magic number.
Look at this. People and AI are silly. Let's make fun of the AI video that someone made about what it was like, what the crash was like. It's so
Tower, Air India 171, declaring Mayday! Mayday, Mayday, Mayday!
Air India 171, Ahmedabad Tower.
This is all AI.
Roger your Mayday. State your intentions.
Literally, he just said state, like the guy was Mayday, Mayday. He's like, hey, this is Air Tower 1. State your intentions. No, well, I think I just said it. Yeah.
Oh, fine here. How are you?
Yeah. You know what? Never mind. I'll take the Mayday back. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm glad you're having a good time there.
We have plenty of curry on this plane.
State your intentions. I was just fucking with y'all. Fine.
No. I was saying it's payday. It's payday. You know, today I get paid.
Going on.
Look, the explosion's already happening. And the plane hasn't touched anything yet. The plane's just blowing up in midair.
Thanks, AI.
Look, and then it's okay again. And everyone's just like looking up at the plane.
Nadia's not coming on anything.
And by the way, the pilot is all over the place with the controls. He's backwards, he's forwards. No wonder why they crashed.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this Final Destination reboot as much as the original, though.
Final Destination India.
Yeah. Final in. I got nothing. Like, it looks like a missile. Like, it looks like a nuke happened at this point. Watch right here. Watch this shot. Where is it? Like this one, yeah. It wasn't. What's going on? And that guy walked out of that like, all right, everything is cool. Yeah, like
Stiff Richard said, I think there were snakes on that plane.
Yeah, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes.
On that Monday through Friday plane.
So there you go. If you ever wanted to relive what happened.
Holy shit.
Thank you, AI. Thank you so much.
Hey, man. Anything is possible
Yeah.
if you put enough.
If you will it, dude, it is no
Allah
dream.
or whatever. Wrong religion.
Yeah.
Careful. It's Vishnu. I don't know.
Vishnu.
Vishnu.
There it is. I think it is.
Or Ganesha or something.
We're just sounding.
Ganesh. I don't know.
Okay, so we got a lot we can get to. I just don't know which ones we want to get to first.
Well,
new sports.
Since you're on AI, do you want to AI it up or
what's AI? What else?
Oh
we
wait,
got for
no,
AI?
I sent you that song. There's a good song that ties in with this whole thing. Other than our background song that I'm playing.
What else we got for AI?
Well,
while I'm
first,
looking
if we're
up
staying
the
in
Facebook-
India.
Well, we don't have to, but
we don't
just
have
figuring out what
to,
you
but
got.
this-
Well, speak up
Just
now.
a hilarious
hold your peace.
fucking video. Indian men are known to be very horny and like to aggressive sexually. So there's a compilation of all the times that Indian men have tried to slide in women's DMs or comment on things.
But they're known for a certain phrase, though. Like there's a certain
Yes.
phrase that they're. And what is that phrase?
And they don't know how to say boobs or vagina, so they say bobs or vagina.
Yeah, I'm looking for.
And like somehow they always misspell it the same way. Bobs, show Bob, please.
Yeah.
Show vagina.
I'm just gonna show him a picture of Bob De Niro one time. Show me your Bobs.
Yeah, you just send them 2 pictures of Bob De Niro, and that's it.
Show Bob's, and they show Bob Robert De Niro and Bobby Kennedy.
So now they got a song for the saying that.
Yeah, to go along with all these thirsty ass Indian men. This was right before the plane.
Kobe Benjamin made this beat.
Tell me.
Hi there, can you open up your cloth? Will you show me nice pic of your bubs? You so beautiful, show me your vagina. Send me naked pic, hello bitch lasagna. Your bobs very big, I'm kiss your bobs. In plenty it is wild, nice your cock. Let's have sexy sex, cloth off.
This is great.
I am not doing sex with my mom. Fuck you as I can with my cock.
Oh, I see what they're doing too.
You can enjoy a lot.
It's one of those chat songs.
I want to suck your balls. My ass in your ass. Baby, what is your bone size?
Bro, Indian men are just so worked up over there. Like
Yes.
like they got the fog.
Over one picture on Facebook.
And the fog just like takes over their brain, and they don't know. They're like, show me your bobs. Like they need to get it out. Like once they, I wonder what they feel like once they actually let out the fog. Like like they let the poison out. Are they like?
They get
do they
that
come,
first one out.
Yeah, they come to their senses. Like I cannot believe I asked this girl to send me her bobs. I know they are boobs. Why did I say this?
Milk truck just
Take off cloth.
Milk truck just arrived.
Big boob girl, hi. Hi. Are you fucked tonight? I wanna
Are you fucked at night?
for 2 hours then
was a milk truck.
That's a banging song. Girl with an E.
Boobs are awesome.
They are, though. I can't deny that. Bob's Burgers. Send Bob's.
Bitch lasagna. Yeah, there you go.
And my kiss on booby and pussy. Way to go. Good song.
Hell yeah.
Really bringing it nice home in a nice package there. Bob's.
Yeah, I tried to lighten the mood a little bit because it is a sad story. And, before this plane crash happened, there was a lot of thirstiness.
I'd like to think all the passengers aboard that airplane were listening to that song as it went down. Like everyone was in just a good state of mind, a good mood. Bob and Pagano.
Bitch lasagna.
Yeah. And like that low 505 hit, that low 808 hit was actually the plane explosion. Wasn't a
Jesus.
They crashed because the pilot started texting asking for Bob's.
I know.
Show me
Bob's takeoff cloth.
He got distracted real quick, and
oh my God.
The other co-pilot was in the can texting for Bob's and Vaganas, and just didn't work out.
Bob's and Vaganas.
Yeah.
New sports, bad commercials, podcasters say the darndest things, telling your friends a good night prank.
Hey, this is considered a podcast, right?
It is, unfortunately.
So let's talk about the realm, the world that we know.
And the Titan sub conspiracy. That's in the title.
It's a good one.
We got to get to that. We can't leave that one out.
Yeah, because I don't even know about it. You guys got to educate me.
You know what? We might as well just do it right now and get it out of the way. Like that.
Get it out.
That is in the motherfucking title.
What's that first nut?
Forget about it.
In the
clarity.
motherfucking title.
I know. Now it's in my fucking
the
head.
Titan, though, right? You know what happened with the Titan, right?
Yeah, give us a refresher. What happened with the Titan, Cranston?
I was making sure. Well, they wanted. It was like a bunch of rich people wanted to go see where the Titanic wreckage was, so they went in this little like capsule thing controlled with like an Xbox controller, and they drop them down in the ocean. Like they go way the hell down there, and they're supposed to look at it, and they paid like millions of dollars for the tickets.
Yep.
And went with the guy who created it, which is this guy here in the picture in the background.
This douche.
And I guess they had a problem with it. And I remember at the time, nobody knew exactly what happened. They were like, nobody had heard from them. They were missing, and they only had so many hours of air, and there was like
on
no
the news.
way for
Everybody was
to find them.
theorizing. Everybody was theorizing on the news. There was like a fact at that time.
The news had the
they were
countdown
stuck on the
clock.
seafloor and they're running out of oxygen, which I bought in. Everybody bought in.
Yeah, because they had the countdown clock, like 5 days left of
they
Ox,
really
4 days
fucking
left.
got it wrong.
Like, guys, man, you're literally counting down to like someone's death. Like that's how morbid the news could be.
It was
sometimes.
like
it's very odd.
Sad.
There was different theories about it, and then when they were looking for him, there was at one point they were saying that the only way they could communicate was by like tapping, and they thought they heard tapping from the ocean floor, and they thought they had found him, but it wasn't. It was just some random bullshit from the ocean floor or something.
Or like it was like other tests going on, like the Navy was doing that they
Could have been
figured out.
fucking
Like it
anything,
was
to be
something like that. It was like, how the fuck do you know? Like, why give false hope? Why say, oh no, we heard tapping. Just tap me, bro.
And it's like something where like they can't, even if they weren't at the bottom of the ocean, like even if they had got to the top of the ocean, they can't get out because it's like they like sealed the door from the outside. So you can't like open it from the inside. You can only open it from the outside. So even if they had gotten up to the surface, they couldn't get out of the fucking.
And they'd have to slowly bring it up because of the pressure, right? And like depressurize and all.
That I don't know.
Fun fact. I got sidetracked into like there was a question: could anybody have survived in the Titanic after it sank? Right. I was like, okay, I'll watch this video. And what they say is the first half, obviously, because after it hit the iceberg and as it was sinking, as the front was sinking, I forget if they call that the bow or the stern. It was slow. It was slow enough to where you would be out of there before anything happened. But as it sank and it broke in half, and then the ass of the boat went up like this and started going straight down. I never realized this, but if you were inside that boat as it was sinking like that, the air pressure would start to get so fucking, because as the boat's going down, the water is pushing the air up. So if you think about it, you might get smushed or something might happen to you, just the air pressure alone. Because a lot of people report like the decks, the decks blow out, the fucking portholes blow out as the boat's going down like that. So if you were to survive that part, which I don't think like anybody kind of realized that, like you might get killed by that air pressure alone. Just by that.
Right, the implosion, yeah.
No, not, this is before it sinks. Like as the boat is above water, and as it's taking on water, there's a pocket of air that the water is compressing as the boat's going down, and that pocket of air is getting more condensed and more condensed, which is why people saw the decks being blown out of the Titanic and portholes being blown out as the ass end was sinking straight down because it was going so fast. The air had nowhere to go, which caused like immense pressure. But if you survive that part somehow. Exactly.
And there's a bunch of other things you got to survive.
Like 20 seconds after the end of the boat sank, people who were on the lifeboats, they said they heard an explosion. But what they heard was the implosion of that part. Like, after about 20 seconds, they heard and they heard that fucking, that ass half implode. So you would have made it down to the bottom. You would have died in the implosion if you didn't die while it was sinking where that air pressure thing happened. So I was like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the whole thing was wild, and they didn't know what exactly was going on. So thanks, media, for fucking getting our hopes up. Like, they're down there, we're going to get them, we just have to get them before the oxygen. And everybody, I even made like a meme on TikTok with Beetlejuice going, what are you doing? He's like, what did he say? Oh, just hanging around.
He's just hanging around.
Waiting to get rescued.
It was wild when they were looking for him, because think just the thought of it, that they're like stuck out there and nobody can find them, and they
completely
might have
dark.
And they have like they were saying that because of the amount of oxygen too, that like if they were in there, they would have to conserve oxygen, so you wouldn't be talking or moving, like sitting there totally still.
Don't breathe so much.
And then in the end, you probably just end up dead any fucking way.
That's one of the crazy parts of if you were to survive or just in any implosion as you're losing power, like as a Titanic is sinking and you've lost, you've survived that one air pocket part. Like you said, everything is dark around you. You can't see a fucking thing, but all you're hearing is metal going, creaking, starting to give, and like rivets break, like rivets starting to break. Like that's the horrifying part. An implosion happens in like 20 milliseconds. Your brain's reaction to pain is 150 milliseconds. So you literally have no time to feel pain in an implosion. It's all that horror leading up to it.
I feel like the reality of what happened is so much more humane and better than what they were theorizing was.
Yeah, but not the horror. Yeah, right. Well, like
you're just bits out of nowhere.
Right, for sure. But at one point, they may have started to notice failures happening. You know what I mean? So like
the fucking guy's Logitech controller might have been the first.
No. Just let me change the batteries. Let me change the batteries. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm reconnecting to Bluetooth. Come on, we got this.
Like he's so calm, he's like doing like the little tongue test to see if it's still got. No, it's got a little juice left. It's got a little juice left.
This.
Yeah, it's
he
good,
like
it's
gets
good.
in there and he finds the battery dead because the billionaire's kid was playing Sonic the Hedgehog all morning or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, was it okay if I borrowed your battery? I'm sorry.
So the new theory is that it was a doomed mission and he knew from the get-go, and it was a suicide mission.
That's what somebody who was like really close to him was saying, that he knew it was going to happen. He was going to die in it. And so he wanted to be like famous by his remains being with the Titanic wreckage.
So this guy, Carl Stanley, he's an expert in commercial submersibles and a good friend of Rush. Told this news reporter for his new book, so that like there's a book behind it. So take it with what you will. But he said Rush's ego was so big he was willing to die and kill to be pivotal, to be a pivotal character in the Titanic story. Stanley alleges that the multimillionaire OceanGate CEO was suicidal and hell-bent on inserting himself into the mythology of the world's most famous shipwreck. Says he wanted to go die at the wreck of the Titanic. The more high profile, the better. He didn't just murder 4 wealthy people and get paid a cool meal to do it. They are all now part of the Titanic mythology.
And a kid too, which is not cool. The kid was like 12 or 13, right?
Stanley claims that Rush had planned for the trip to end the way it did, purposely planned to cement his place in history aboard a futile submarine that had never been intended to return. I don't know about that. He was, in fact, a good engineer, said Stanley. Right, the guy who decided to use an Xbox controller was a good engineer. Stanley,
parts that he got, like they were used parts from a junkyard or something, right? Like the actual body was like a pipe from Home Depot or some shit.
It was an old Ford Pinto that he picked up.
We got this. Don't worry.
It says.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Do you guys think that he was going to kill himself and then he was like, fuck it, everybody's going with me?
I don't know.
I think
I wouldn't think that, but I wouldn't think that. But people are crazy, so who the fuck knows, man?
I think,
especially when you're making all that money, everybody paid him like $1 million or $2 million each. That's for the tickets. That's
the thing that he was saying in like the interviews and stuff was the fact that he was going in there with them was that he was confident in it, that he wasn't just sending people. He was confident in it that he was going to get in and go himself. But
I don't think he committed suicide, but I do feel like he knew more. He knew more that it was it was a more of a risky situation than he led them on to believe, and I think he was willing to take that chance where he should have given that opportunity for that chance to others, like, and really let them know, like, hey, this is kind of a shoddy. Because did you guys watch a documentary on Netflix about it yet?
No, but now I want to.
I saw bits and pieces of it, and there's one of the guys who allegedly told him, like, yo, your carbon fiber hull is bullshit. So, like, it's not like he didn't have a heads up on it. And believe it or not, in the story it says Stanley urged Rush not to perform any further dives, particularly with paying passengers, until the issue was properly investigated. And that issue was when they went down on a dive, Stanley, this guy, started hearing these crazy sounds.
He heard some shit.
He heard the crazy sounds, and obviously thinking it was from the depths that they were at and things were giving way or something like that. So he was like, yo, don't do this again. I don't think you should push forward. I think it will be succumbing to the pressures of your own creation, in some part dictated by ego, to do what people said couldn't be done. And Rush then says back to Stanley, he says, I value your experience and advice on many things, but not on the assessment of carbon fiber pressure hulls. I hope you, of all people, will think twice before expressing opinions on subjects in which you are not fully versed. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next time somebody says, hey, check out my little makeshift fucking submersible that I made. Give me, don't worry about it, the controller. Yeah. Just give me a million. We'll get you down there safely. Don't worry about it. I got this.
How about
don't do
it? You crazy
Don't
Dutch
do it.
bastard.
You got that crazy look in your eye.
I get it. You guys got a lot of money. You want to spend it on some cool shit. That's not worth it, all right? That's not worth it.
Yeah, I don't know about the conspiracy theory, but we will never know. So,
do you think?
Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
The whole thing was interesting. I mean,
I need to see the documentary now.
Check it out.
That's cool.
Check out the doc.
I just got around to the Pee Wee Herman one, so this one's next.
Do you think they said good night to themselves before they imploded.
I think they were like, "Hey, wait a."
Wait a.
Literally was that.
What's the verdict on it? Because yeah, that was what I had heard, was that it just like most likely just blew up, and they probably didn't even know it was coming. They were just sitting there, and all of a sudden it blew up, and they didn't even know what happened. You know, 1 minute you're
that's
sitting
what
there,
you'd
the
hope.
next you just
Well,
blew
yeah.
up. That I don't know for sure. That's
a lot of what I hear, though.
That's what I would hope.
Yeah, a lot of what I hear is something similar, but like there were signs, but like obviously they don't know the implosion's happening, but there were a few signs that they started to recognize before the implosion happened.
Definitely a little bit of panic.
Yeah, they
but
didn't feel
I didn't think they
anything.
fully understood.
No, they didn't have time to.
I could see that they were in there, and that like the main dude knew what was going on and just told them like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
This is normal.
This happens all the time. Don't worry about PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Why did my screen just go blue screen to death? That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
We're going to visit SpongeBob.
You guys like the bottom of the ocean? Because that's where we're going to be staying for a while.
Yeah.
Hope you brought your bags.
Yeah.
Do you want to do
crazy
new
shit.
sports, or do you want to do telling your friends a new goodnight prank before we get to bad commercials and training?
What was the
videos?
first option? I'm sorry.
New sports, a quick new sports. It's kind of like a montage.
Whatever you want to do, buddy.
It's almost like a montage. Gonna need a montage.
Oh shit.
Let's see if I can I pull up the sports?
Come on, they gotta have montage.
Gonna need
Well,
no, I believe it or not, we got a motherfucking song for.
Oh, you got he's been really busy writing all these songs, man.
Hell yeah, we got some new sports coming our way.
That guitar, you mic'd it so perfectly.
Thank you,
Played
buddy.
it so tight. Yeah,
I've been practicing, you know. I've been practicing. All right,
it's better than me now.
Here's one of the first new sports we got out there. This one right here, we call it bullwhip fighting.
Bullwhip fighting?
Yeah, bullwhip fighting.
Everybody was bullwhip fighting.
And, well, it kind of is. It's all about precision.
So you guys are fighting with a bullwhip.
Making that whip crack just right. Competitors wear protective goggles so they don't damage their eyes, but still, we reckon that's got to hurt.
So that's a cool sport.
These are like full strength bullwhips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That beats golf, I think, right? At the very least. Yeah.
Everything beats golf, by the way.
That's cool. That one's good. How about another one? This one's chest slapping. I've never seen this one before. This is, I don't even know what.
We back.
It's getting goddamn ridiculous. Didn't happen last night. Fucking hilarious.
Is the stream still up or?
Got no idea.
Okay, we're back.
I'm in the red on this side. So that means it's the.
Ashley, can you see us or just hear us?
Why did it
Please tell
adjust
us.
your fucking?
The fucking the topic was like boring. Oh, I see what you mean. Cranston's on top now.
No, it's just all. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so we're back. We are confirmed.
We are back, but we're just
see my arm. My arm is moving.
Trying to figure out why you guys.
You don't see. Yeah, well, Cranston. As soon as that happened, he was like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
Finally, I can take.
He'll be back.
I can get myself the fuck out of here. All right, more
I know.
It's like I don't know what they do. It's like you try to run away from each other, and then if you end up bumping into each other, you got to chest slap your way out of it. I really don't understand how it works.
Where is this? Got it.
So there you go, chest slapping. He slapped at that shit.
That's like what fucking gorillas do in the wild.
Here we go. How about this one? Is another one. This is where they just run into each other now.
What is this? It's the same sport?
And no, it's like a rugby tackle thing.
I see.
Knock each other out.
Man, I'll knock you the fuck out with my chest.
Bam! Knock that motherfucker right out. You saw that guy just get knocked the fuck out like that?
Here we go. Ooh. I'm on a delay here, I guess. There we go.
You're on a delay.
No, my bad. Ooh.
There you go. That's that one.
Yeah, you don't want to play that if you're a little guy. You definitely got to be a certain weight.
And then before we get into the last most crazy one, how about making golf cool? This Rory guy could really actually make golf cool if he always did this.
It fucking sucks. Somebody fix it.
You ever see this video yet?
No.
All right. Be prepared to be amazed at golf. He gets angry. He goes to throw his club. Watch. He decides not to. He throws it, but it bounces back and he catches it. Hey-o.
All right. Hey-o.
Look at that. Wasn't that fucking badass? Like, that's the most badass thing I've ever seen a golfer do. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He almost has like an angry, nerdy throw, like the way he winds up, like, and he's like,
he's been watching Happy Gilmore.
He's like, you know what? No.
Whoa!
Bounces right back in his hand.
Out next month. Man.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for two. And the
Can
last
we admit
one.
that it's gonna suck?
It's not gonna suck. It's gonna be fan service. It's not gonna suck. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Right.
It's going to be one of those that, like, some people are going to really like it, but it's not going to be better than the original, and everybody else is going to say it sucks.
It's going to be. They're going to be trying to make it cool.
It's like they made that Beverly Hills Cop Part 4 or something.
God.
Like, it was all right. It wasn't, like, the best one.
It's just
in the
hard
series,
to ever top the original.
Yeah.
No matter what.
But
Unless,
it's still, like, fun to me to, like, get to watch one
yeah,
after
I'll still enjoy it at least
years
once.
or 30 years, and you see the original.
For sure.
It's fun
Yeah.
to a point. Unless it's like something.
I
like
just
Star
hope it's
Wars
not
or
like Sandler's
the
newer
original.
movies that are corny as hell, you know, like Jack and Jill and all that terrible crap. I just hope it's like the old spirit, you know.
He's had some good ones on Netflix in the last few years, you know? He's had a few okay ones. Yeah. I don't remember what the hell the names were. But he had there's a couple like murder mystery ones. I don't know if it was with Jennifer Aniston or with somebody, but they were all right. He had that one that was actually a serious movie, like some Uncut Gems or something. That
was not that was like some other guy's movie that he starred in. So that one for sure, that was good. But I mean, his stuff that Happy Madison produces, usually,
no, it's gone downhill. But he's had a couple of good ones on Netflix.
Okay, I haven't seen them.
And the final sport,
yes.
Duke, you brought this one up. What is this? Maybe you can explain it better than I can since you brought it up.
I don't really know. I think that they're fishing for sharks while floating in the middle of the ocean, and then once they catch them, they kind of get pulled by the shark or something.
I think they're fishing for fish, and they have to look out for sharks.
It's called shark racing, which I was kind of confused. I don't really know. Yeah, midget tossing's later. We're gonna get a little guy in here, and we'll do it.
It says this form of saltwater fishing involves wearing a wetsuit and wading or swimming out to offshore rocks almost exclusively at night and often during storms to access deep waters and fast currents where massive striped bass hopefully await. Catching these stripers requires dedication and sleep deprivation. This sounds yeah, so but they have to look out. I guess because of all these Montucks go there, whatever this type of bass, like the fishermen are competing with the sharks because there's it's like a feast, so they got to look out for the sharks being there.
I see.
It's kind of let's get
Racing
there before
the
the sharks do.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get there before they do, so we don't become on their menu, kind of thing.
Either way, at night in shark-infested waters, like during storms, is fucking wild.
Yeah,
that's crazy as hell.
When I was in Key West in December, we did a shark thing where we like went out in the middle of the ocean and there was like tons of them like all over.
Were they nurse sharks?
No, they were fuck, I can't remember what the hell type it was offhand.
Damn. All right. That's pretty crazy. I don't mess with sharks.
It might come to me eventually. They went out like looking for them. It was they know where they are, you know. But like they go out and they start throwing fish in the water, and there's fucking
then you
ton of
jump
them
in.
swarm out. They swarm the boat. They're all over.
Could be
the
reef
place.
sharks.
No, okay. I would recognize it if I heard it. I know that's not what it is. I forget. It's whatever the common
So
one
you
is
did
in
it?
the
You went
key.
in the water and everything?
Not in the water, on the boat.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
We go out
Guys-
on the boat, and then the boat
then
is
see
like
it. Okay.
surrounded by. They're like everywhere, and they're throwing like they slice the fish open, throw them in the water. And
Yeah.
they're fighting with each other for the fish and shit. Like, yeah, it's cool. It was a cool thing.
All right. Are we doing music tonight, like in between, or are we?
No, we're just going
skipping
straight.
the music.
Just going straight. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
point to do that on vertical.
Cool.
Yeah, do you want to do bad commercials, telling your friends good night prank? Y'all tell me.
Can we
Oh,
do?
but it was a lemon shark. That's what they were,
okay.
lemon
Or if you want
sharks.
to throw in your own topic, I know you're like Tubi TV. You got a whole bunch of things there.
No, let's do the one that you just said. Not the fucking good night one. The other one.
Bad commercials
Bad commercials.
and training videos.
Yes.
I've had that workplace accident video on our list for fucking ages, and then
It's
you
so
just
good. They're all
reposted
so
it.
good.
I was like, all right, we finally get to do it.
Yeah. Let's knock it out. In the 80s and 90s, if you guys ever worked for like a chain, they show you this fucking stupid video on your first day, your orientation. And a lot of times at restaurants, you get it. Even Blockbuster Video had one. But yeah, you remember in Waiting, they made fun of it too. Like how bad the production quality was of these training videos. Hey, just snap your fingers and you're there.
That little bit of extra.
That little bit extra. What is this? Oh,
this is the workplace accidents.
Ashley says that we need to forget about all the shit we're doing. We need to just reference last night's Stuck in the Middle episode. You have to show the juggling video.
Oh yeah,
from last night.
Yeah, I made it. Like there's this thing going on now that instead of mugging, people are jugging one another.
Jugging.
Yes, jugging. So like a mugging, like think of a mug. You can only store so much in a mug, but in a jug you can store a lot more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they call it jugging. Robbery is still robbery to me. So like the idea that a cool little new word makes any of a difference, I don't care. But the first thing that came to mind, let's see if you'll enjoy this.
Okay.
Because I just overdubbed a few parts from one of our favorite movies, Anchorman, and the yogging scene. But I put yugging.
Jugging.
Yeah. Or yugging. Apparently you just, okay, so check it out.
For an extended period of time.
Apparently you just rob people for an extreme amount of money.
Veronica and I are trying this new fad called...
jugging.
I believe it's...
Jugging or yugging?
It might be a soft J. I'm not sure, but...
Apparently you just rob people
for
an extreme amount of money.
It's supposed to be wild.
It's supposed to be wild. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shout out to Stuck in the Middle.
Jugging. No, shout out to jugging. That wouldn't have been...
yugging.
Yugging. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to the news for giving us hilarious...
Shout out to Ashley for referencing
shit.
a completely different podcast.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Fucking cat.
Back to workplace accidents.
Yes. So this first one is to avoid getting hurt on the job.
It just shows like the ways in which workplace accidents could occur. It only takes a second with you not paying attention to where something serious could happen. Luckily, they were recording and caught some of these instances. Enjoy.
This ever happened to you?
Watch out!
Look at that idiot. Falls to that guy. I do that all the time. Oh, she hit a guy. I like how she braces as if she was like going to run into something that like was a brick wall or something like that. Like you hit a person, you'll keep going. And that guy literally looked at it. Like he intentionally looked at the acid or whatever it is spraying it. Look, Look, he leans in to look at it. Oh, no.
Gotta watch what you're doing, old
Slow
guy.
motion. Oh, this is great.
Was he in a meth lab? What the fuck?
Murdered that child.
This is all relatable. Everything in this is happening. You slip on your meth.
Slipped on a...
Hey, there's some meth again on the ground.
They use like the Wilhelm scream there.
Yeah. No.
Yo, that one's brutal. That's like Saw, bro.
Yeah, that's like Final Destination or Saw shit. Yeah.
That was like horror movie-ass. They just threw that in the middle. Fuck Brian.
Yeah,
we'll
pay
kill
attention.
Brian. Brian, we're killing you. It's a workplace accident video. I know. We're still killing you in the video, guy. Up.
Oh, shit. I got it.
Oh, no. Oh. That was another Saw video. Oh, shit. Oh, that hurt. Why'd he do that? Twice.
No, that's literally in Final Destination.
That it literally
That
showed
was too.
it
What the
showed
fuck?
her
They're
foot
just stealing
being,
the shit.
It showed her foot being sucked into a push lawnmower as if the lawnmower was grabbing her foot. That's not how that would happen. Her foot was literally being like summoned into the look. She's like,
It's got pulled, okay? Has this happened to you?
Oh shit!
That's a good one.
It only takes a second.
Hey, there you go. Everybody pay
To be
attention when
safe.
you're on the job. Or you'll run over midgets, you'll run over little kids, you'll get your foot caught and shit, you'll get cut in half.
Maybe be as attentive as our next character.
We'll begin
This
with
guy
an
knows how to cut some meat and to please a customer.
Classic training video.
Good evening.
Class.
Excited enough to eat today? Boy, I'll say. Well, that's great.
What do you call me, fat? You know, that's not what you say to somebody.
This is like my level of acting right here.
For ham or beef? A little both, I think.
Looks like a porno, doesn't it? Like,
It really does.
Oh, there it's Sizzler.
Making friendly conversations like this is a big part of greeting and serving guests. At other buffet-style restaurants, guests often feel they're on their own.
Ooh.
Once they've paid for the meal, no one pays much attention to them. At Old
Aw.
Country Buffet, we work hard to make sure
How you doing, you fat pig? You want some more food? We pay attention to you.
our guests never feel that way. As a carver, you spend a little more time with guests and other team members. That means you have a great chance to make them feel welcome and appreciated. By greeting the guest warmly and holding
Wait
brief
till this guy
conversations
says
as
his
you serve
line.
them, you say to our guests, "We're glad you're here." Let's take a closer look at greeting guests.
Example
Every
number one.
conversation you hold with a guest should begin something like this. Good evening. Or, hi, how are you? Once you've greeted the guest, start a brief conversation. Try asking a question the guest can answer in a sentence or two.
You still hungry,
You
pig?
might ask something like this. Is it still hot out there? Did you catch a game last night?
Is it still hot
It's a terrible example. And by the way, if we're paying attention to that previous video, this guy's hand is getting cut off because it only takes 1
for
second.
sure. This guy
He's too
is
busy
like,
yapping away.
yeah, this is when small talk goes wrong. Like this guy is horrible at acting with
It's
small
terrible.
talk. You see the weather?
Is it still hot out there?
Sure hot outside today. And his little stupid smirk. I hate his smirk.
Is it
I
still
know.
hot out there?
It's a little hot
Or
out there.
this. Did you catch a game last night? Or this. Have you tried the lasagna? That's my favorite. Don't forget to hold quick
Look how
conversations with
uncomfortable
our
he makes
younger
this little
guests,
girl.
too. Children often play a big
Like,
part
what
in
is he saying
deciding
right
which
here?
restaurant
She's
they're
laughing,
going
and then she
to. We
look.
want them to
She gets a
feel
little
welcome
awkward, right?
and
Now she's
special
looking
here,
down,
too.
like, okay.
So start conversations with children by saying something like this.
And he puts on shithead voice. He puts on like little kid shithead voice.
Hey, little
grade did you learn
douchebag,
at
you fucking
school?
hungry?
What'd you learn at school?
Or this. Have you decided what dessert you're going to have? Or this. Do you like hot fudge sundaes? Once you've held a brief conversation,
You wanna
it's
come
time
back to my
move on
van?
the
I got
second
some
half of
candy.
this shift duty, serving the guests.
I got a half-foot sundae in my pant pocket. You want to fish it out for me?
Once guests
Fucking
have chosen
creepy.
what meat they want,
That goes on for 10 minutes. That's a
Yeah,
imagine
no,
being
that's enough of that guy.
imagine being
Wanna
forced
come-
to watch that one.
Want to come
Did
back
you-
to my van and see some puppies?
Did you see the action figure they made for that guy? It's pretty fucking funny.
I sure got
That
a
guy
lot
is
of
so
puppies.
legendary on the internet now. We got to track him down. Maybe we'll get him on the show sometime. But
That's fucking awesome.
legendary, horrible actor.
He deserves a raspy. What else we got? A Blockbuster training video? What is this? I have not seen this one.
This is.
Do you know any key
prudent.
points? You know any key points in this
Well,
one?
if you could play the first like 30 seconds, it's funny. We did a short not too long ago that Josh starred in, and I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was just like corny, but now I get they were parroting this. So maybe you could see this and then see a little bit of your parody of it.
A horrible Blockbuster training video. The
was
year
legit.
was 1990.
Same music and everything.
It is, yeah. And same little, it is. Look at that. I didn't see that.
Yep.
That's cool.
Did any of you guys work there and you remember this?
I sure as shit shop there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what are you doing here?
Another weird interaction.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, hi, Mrs. Harris. I didn't see you come in. I haven't seen you in a week or so. Have you been out of town or something?
Oh, no.
None of your business, bitch.
And that's where she steals her wallet when she bumps into her. She's a pickpocket. I know that.
To be a
Act.
lesbian?
You like box?
No, the porno
Blockbuster,
movies
I mean.
are over there behind the curtain.
I'm talking about the package they come in. You have a sick mind, Mrs. Whatever her name is.
All right, I'm gonna go masturbate.
All right, so there's like shit acting with. Yeah, I'm gonna go poke my bean behind the curtain. You want to join me?
I hope you're not poking it.
Yeah.
I hope you're flicking.
I don't know how they do that. I don't know. I'm not. You know, flicking doesn't sound good either. And I'm not gonna lie to you.
Stab it.
Yeah.
You want to stab that bean.
So how about a quick little glimpse, I guess, at a bad training video on purpose, the last Blockbuster, just that beginning part. Really, now that I
think
saw
you
the beginning,
nailed it, man. You didn't even know you nailed it, but you did a great job.
Now that I saw the beginning,
This was shot in the video store in Atlanta. I wasn't actually able to make this. And Blockbuster didn't let us use the name, as you know.
I had a bowl cut for a haircut. Like I cut my hair, like my long hair, like a bowl cut.
He always had a weed bowl on hand as well.
And then I had like a shirt, like a size or two too small.
Yeah,
it was great.
You're a little chubby at the time.
Excuse me. My VCR's jamming. Can you help me?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't repair these here.
Oh, that's all right.
Not bad, Daniel, but I think you missed a few great opportunities there. Don't you?
Oh, like what?
Well, for starters, did you know Viking Video now offers DVD rentals?
What's a DVD?
DVD is Hollywood's newest and most exciting home video format yet. No more tapes to rewind and no more broken VCRs. VCRs.
I guess I messed up, huh?
Hey, don't sweat it. It's not like it's the end of the world.
There you go.
The world.
And it was the end of the world.
The last Blockbuster.
Yeah, that was a good job, man.
Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. End of the world. End of the world. End of the world.
Our female friend there, Nija, I heard that it took her forever to get her lines, right?
Yeah, sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us.
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying that particular shoot was rough for her. She just had to do it a million times.
Yep, it was one of those. That's great, but let's do it again. One more time for posterity. Let's do it again.
I think what was even more interesting about that trip that I didn't make. Did you guys stay at the Airbnb there?
Yeah, it was like some house, right?
It was some house in South Atlanta in the hood.
Yep, we stayed there.
Like in a crack fucking town.
Yep.
So like
yeah,
they
we
would go
saw some-
outside to like smoke or whatever, and there's crackheads and there's fucking shootings or whatever is going on.
Some slim shady shit
You
going
all
on
had
out
to
there.
fucking pack into this little Airbnb, right?
Yeah. Here's a bad commercial. And are they gay? Are they smokers?
Oh,
are
this
they
is
gay
great.
smokers? The world may never know.
This.
I thought they were gonna make out right there.
I know. They throw the little beans in there.
I'm trying to get it as close as I can. Really, they got so close right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're about to hold hands.
The looks, yeah.
Or are they gay? It's okay to smoke.
Yo, the 90s
Never
hit different,
know.
right? The 90s just hit different. Totally gay to smoke.
And the last one is...
that was a truth commercial. I believe it
that
or
was
not.
real?
No.
No fucking way.
No, it wasn't real.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no way.
You want to know the truth about smoking? It's gay. Are you gay? Well, then don't smoke.
Yeah.
You gay. It's just like it shows a smoker, and he pulls he kind of brandishes the cigarette pack like out of his pocket like halfway, and he kind of like does the head nod to a guy paying attention. He's like, "Hey, you gay?" He kind of
No, I just want a cigarette. I just want a fag.
No, but I'll suck that though.
Want to suck on this?
And that's how that porn started. Should we watch
do you have-
silly porn intros?
Do you have the infomercial?
Infomercial.
Speaking of gay,
What's the infomercial?
the Sun, like, this pertains to a particular demographic.
You have to send it, I think.
Of,
I might be able to find it.
let me see if I can find it. But
is this
if
one
your
of the
son is
now
gay in the
iterations?
closet, we have exactly the CD compilation for you.
Is this one of the now iterations?
Yes, it's kind of like that. Here, I sent it.
Awesome.
I felt like it was similar to the smoking or gay.
Who'd you send it to?
I sent it to the topics, sir.
I just got. Speaking of Indian Bobs.
Bob's and Vagana.
There it is. It's coming through. It's coming true.
You got that snail mail over there. And
Is your
Billy
gay
Bob's gonna
son in
fuck
the
us up
closet?
again
Now
very
that's
soon.
what I call my gay son. Ooh, Kyle, I know you're gay every day. Finding the right words to support your son is hard, so instead use the power of song. I want you to come out as gay every day. Yacht Rock Classics reimagined to help you practice active allyship.
Oh, wait.
That is
Shit, Josh, you gotta put it on the screen.
No matter let your son know.
Well, I got to put it on the screen.
You have like something.
Is there a video thing for it?
Yeah.
I was just playing the audio.
Oh yeah, no. There's like what? There's a whole video.
I didn't know. I thought it was just a picture. I didn't know it was.
Okay. No, it makes it even better. Like those corny '90s fucking CD compilations.
Oh, you want to play it all over again?
Play it all. I'm sorry. Good heads up, Ashley. You guys will love this one.
I just thought it was an audio thing. That's why I didn't play that part.
Is your son gay? Is your
Can't really
gay
even see
son
the
in
words.
the closet? Now that's what I call my gay son. Ooh, Kyle, I know you're gay every day.
The guy's voice.
Finding the right words to support your son is hard, so instead use the power of song. I want you to come out as gay every day. Yacht Rock Classics reimagined to help you practice active allyship. As a son who is gay, that is okay. Love your son no matter what. Let let your son know you see him for who he is. And that who he is pretty groovy.
Pretty gay.
I keep forgetting how much I love my gay son.
It reminds me of South Park.
That it's cool with me that he loves men.
Order now and receive a voucher for the Michael McDonald McDonald's meal. Only at McDonald's.
Oh my God!
It still sucks that you couldn't see a lot of the words, anyways, because of.
Nah, we heard it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Ashley. A lot of good content.
Didn't really need to start it over, did we? We heard it.
Nah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go to Josh and Cranston. What do you guys want to see? Are there any quick videos?
I would like to see telling your friends goodnight prank.
Yes. All right.
That's been, and at the end, Big Boy calls Exhibit to tell him the same thing. So some of them are good. Some of them
the one that I saw was
who
the fuck? Somebody called Exhibit. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I just said
Exhibit.
Big Boy.
That's this one, right?
No, that will play the last one.
It's the dude from Pimp My Ride.
Yeah,
Big Boy calls Exhibit.
MTV Cribs.
Okay.
Yo, what's good, bro? What you got going?
I'm literally just trying to get this temperature stuff going on with Keenan.
Oh.
I'm trying to bring her temperature down. Why was that?
No, I'll just call and tell you good night, bro. Sweet dreams.
Threw in the sweet
Hello?
dream.
What?
Hello?
Yeah, what do you mean good night?
I'm about to lay down, bro. I'm about to get in the bed. I just want to call and tell you good night, bro. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, but nigga, why the hell you call? Why you?
I hope you sleep tight, bro.
Nigga, what?
All right, bro. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, man. Sweet dreams.
What do you have going? What sweet dream, nigga? I'm a grown. What's going on?
He's so confused.
Yeah, bro. I can't wish that you sleep good tonight, bro.
Nigga, when the hell have you ever wished it? Why?
He's so
all right,
confused.
bro. I'm gonna sleep tight, so I'm gonna holler at you. All right, bro. All right.
Nigga, don't call my phone doing this.
Don't call my phone doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't go over with the rap guys too much.
Well, that's the whole point of it. They're gonna be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know. That's the best.
He's like, man, don't call my phone and do that shit again.
You got to get those fucking manly men and really fuck with them. I like that he threw in the sweet dreams too. Like he didn't have to do all that.
What's up, my guy?
I like a good laugh to where you start to laugh before you're doing it, and you have to keep the straight face, but then you crack the laugh in between. Like, what's up, my guy? And like, you know it's coming. You're like I know those laughs come from a healthy place. Like they do. That's a good healthy laugh.
We got to do this to somebody. That'd be hilarious. We can do it now. We can
It'd
call
be a
Brian.
good one for my prank call page too.
Yeah. We could call our buddy Brian. See what's up.
What's up, my guy? What's going on? Man, what you got going?
You just call like a random restaurant, you know, call like a Wendy's or something. Do that shit. McDonald's, can I help you?
Right,
yeah, good night.
The video is kind of low, so just
okay.
Try to be careful talking.
Man, we should. Man, I would just call and tell you good night, bro. I'm finna go lay down next to Ashley.
Fuck you, safe.
I'll just call and tell you good night, bro. I'm finna go lay down next to Ashley, cuz. I thought about it before I lay down, bro. I just want to hear your voice, bro. Good night.
You sick, man?
Nah, man, I just was thinking about you, so I'm finna go lay down, cuz. Just want to tell you good night, bro.
All right, Sam. All right, man.
Okay.
I get it to you tomorrow, man.
All right, my guy.
You sick, man? And here's the big boy Exhibit 1. Exhibit's laugh is so recognizable, and he always just laughs about everything too.
Yo.
Exhibit.
What up, big?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What you got going?
Man, I was just calling to tell you good night, man.
Man, what the
Nah, I'm about to go to sleep, X. So I'll just call him.
Okay.
Nah, I'll just call him to tell you nighty night.
All right. Good night, big.
Yeah, what you doing,
Good
man?
night, babe.
Nah, I'm about to nod out, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so good night, man.
Good night, big.
Nighty night, bro.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
Exhibit handled it the best. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's a guy who's not insecure. He just like, what the fuck is like, everyone else shit gets so like, dude, what the fuck?
I know.
Good
Challenging
night,
their manhood kind of
what
thing.
you calling me for? What do you mean good night? That was great.
That's great.
TikTok has been on point with pranks for a while now. That's the place to go for pranks.
Hell yeah.
Any videos you want to see before we get out of here? It's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, me too. Cranston, you got anything?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well then.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
You beat me to it. I got you next.
What's that? What do you got?
I got...
Can we see the titillating slingshot ride?
Yeah, sure.
Like-
you
like
guys
this-
want to see some titties?
Like the slingshot just grows. Like, how does a slingshot grow tits? Like, the tits came out of nowhere, too, by the way.
Yeah, they look like they inflated.
Yeah, like they're nothing. They're just
Check
normal.
out, obviously, the one on the right.
The one on the, well, yes, screen right, stage left, right? when she comes down, look at this. Bam! What the fuck? Where did that, dude, did I grow titties when I wrote on the slingshot like that?
If you did, I'd be motorboat. Sorry, no homo, baby.
We could have just watched this the whole show and just kind of like each of us just kind of made a noise or yeah.
I posted one to the top of the chat that.
But they did just come out of nowhere, them titties.
Yeah.
Dude at GameStop posted that into the chat.
Okay.
It was kind of funny.
Have you seen this lady at the funeral? Who gave her the mic at the funeral? She's fucking hilarious. She's a little too drunk to be speaking at a funeral.
Oh, no.
They told me it was family only, but...
They told me it's family only, but...
Fuck it, I'm here.
Ready?
Craig was my nigga. That was my brother, bro. Hey, when I started my first club in Bakersfield, Craig said, Stacy P, I'm going to give you the money. Make sure my name is on the flyer. And we did that. Craig Hunter, hey, bro, I love you. I love you, bro. I don't even want to, put you in the grave right now, man. But we gonna do this shit, though. On East Side! East Side, man, city crib!
Put them in the ground. Fuck yeah.
Yo, they're all mad at her. Like, yo, get up. What are you doing? They're like, boo. Because she just did like a DJ thing. We gonna put him in the ground, big city crib.
A little inappropriate. That's hilarious.
Feeling it a little too much. Big city crib.
Yeah, this isn't a fucking DJing event. We gonna put you in there anyway. Fuck it.
How about ranking iconic crowd moments? This is a good one.
All right.
This is a good one. She's awesome.
We gotta rank them.
She should have been number one, but this is They Them Energy.
They them energy. They them energy. They them energy. They them energy.
Someone takes her mic. Gaga.
When I say yee, you say ha. Yee. Yee. When I say yee, you say ha. I didn't say fucking yee when I.
For somebody who doesn't like this song, you sure are lit. Man, whatever. Oh, okay.
I didn't get this one.
It's so weird that VIP thinks they're so way too cool to do this.
This sucked, actually. This video blows. I saw the first one. I thought it would be good. Sometimes you have to, what do you call it? Look at the video fully before you decide to play it.
I did that last week where I sent, remember the Indian scammers that I sent last week or 2 weeks ago? I was like, yes, it's got to be good. I'm sick of all these Indian scammers, but it was AI.
I'm trying to save like a good live react for live, so I'm trying not to watch the full thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Therein lies one where you should have watched the full thing there, Bob.
Did you get that beard solo? That's the only one I got, really. I'd like to save some for next time.
Let me see beard
blow
solo.
Our whole load, if you will.
Beard solo. YOLO for the beard solo.
You shaved? You don't have a fucking beard anymore. Nobody's got a beard. I got the longest beard of the three of us.
I know, it's weird, bro.
Nothing.
Your beard's weird.
Beard's weird. I want to fucking learn how to do this.
Right now we got AI Man. We got Family Matters, back Urkel. Hermanto, Pascal. There we go.
Hermanto, that's it.
Hermanto.
I want to learn how to...
You didn't do Candace Cameron either.
Yeah, we didn't do any of the podcaster shit.
That Family Matters was hilarious.
Yeah.
That one was good.
When they put 50 Cent, everybody in it, right?
Whatever attitude, the red ability, the milkman.
You always do that. That's Full House.
I know. Because they sound so alike.
It's the same shit.
Oh my God, I got
Black
so many
family,
open
white
windows.
family, same shit.
So many open windows. What was I just trying to pull up? Oh yeah, the Beard Man. There you go. Beard Man. Mr. Beard Man. There it is.
So this guy creates an instrument out of his beard hair. So he just pulls that shit tight. I wish I could do this, man. Right into his condenser mic and just... Kind of gross too.
He's making that.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
He's actually playing notes.
Except for that part. That's when he gives up.
Yeah, I know. It was really the string thing that.
That's what I do when I break a string too when I'm live. Like I just resort to going.
Hey
Bop
man,
the
this
string.
guy's from Brazil. So.
Listen, we gotta entertain the crowd somehow. Gary, do the throw thing. All right.
Yeah, we could play one more. We have a request for a song or two at the end. I don't know if we
have to skip the songs tonight, unfortunately.
No songs tonight.
On
Sorry,
shorts,
I know you've been waiting 2 weeks.
On vertical
but...
streaming, it's a little different. We gotta be careful.
Oh,
gotta be careful. Yeah, you know.
Ashley, for next week, send us your two favorite of that if you can, and we promise we'll play it.
Yeah, well
maybe we'll do the break, like the music interlude. I kind of like that idea. I don't know. We'll see.
I myself have to get the fluck out of here.
You can do it at the end. She's getting angry now.
Well, you know. No, we can't do it at the end.
Well, it's been a fucking car wreck, okay?
I put a funny one to the top of the chat. It's not very long.
We'll have to save the funny one for next week. I gotta
save it.
Early day.
Save it
tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. So what is it? The Riz one, Cranston. So I remember. I'm gonna jot it down.
Write that down.
Write it down. It's a dude who's like looking for something in the grocery store, and the dude tells him like, "Oh, it's over here," and then he goes over and tells this chick like, "My friend really likes you," and fucking the dude gets pissed off and like hits him.
Oh my god!
It's like the same concept where the guy goes to like somebody at the store, like, "Hey, my friend's stuck in the bathroom."
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Right. It's kind of like you're. It's two unsuspecting people you're making kind of meet up in a situation where they think it's different. It's hilarious.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Gotcha.
I also love you guys.
One down.
All the Nothing Funny folks, fans, all the fine shits. I love Duke. I love Cranston. You guys are great.
Yeah,
Love you,
why
man.
did
It's been a
bro
while.
crash out? That's what it's called.
I just want to tell you good night and sweet
Yeah,
dreams,
good night. Hey,
guys.
I want to tell y'all good night. You fine shit.
We should try. I'm telling you, next week we should call our buddy Brian since he wants to talk on the phone all the time.
Hell
We
yeah.
should do the good night.
I'm down. Just kind of freak him out a little bit, see what he says.
Yeah, because he can be a little, not homophobic, but like it would freak him out. It would
He'd be
throw
like-
him off.
He would definitely be like, "What the fuck you doing, bro? What the fuck
Yeah.
is this?" Oh,
What
okay,
is
bro.
this?
Good night to you too.
Yeah, he might throw out a fucking gay slur, but we'll see.
All right. Until next week, love y'all. Love you. My voice cracked there.
Peace. We'll see you next week.
Sub to the show, share it out, hit the like button. All that goes for a long way. We'll see you next week.
Good luck on your move, Josh.
I'm not moving yet.
Okay, thanks, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
always on
moving
point.
for like end of July. All right. Okay. Good talk.
Peace. I'm out of here.
All right. Peace, love, and chicken grease.